Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you said, anywhere. Hey guys, welcome to Pick on a Dime with Sha. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching my content. And guys, today is the D-Day. Today is the red letter day. Today is which other sayings did our teachers teach us back in high school, back in primary school? All of them. Today is that day. We have been pushing it. We have been postponing. We have been changing our minds. But dear, oh my goodness, the day is here. The day is here. The D-Day is here. As you can see, we are on our way to the airport, to JKI. And I know I have been saying throughout this journey that I have been a ball of emotions, but nothing could beat what I was feeling right now. Like, no words could actually begin to explain. So currently, I'm in my father's car. He's driving me, and my brother, and in short, my family is in the car. And my father, being my father, brought a whole entourage to take me to the airport. It was really something. But hey, like I said, we are on our way to the airport. We are finally leaving. Guys, today is the day. Please stay tuned. And as you watch, please remember to subscribe if you haven't. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for being here. We love you so much. Nothing but love here. And as you're watching, please remember to like. Remember to hit the comment section. Ask me any questions you might have. I always respond to literally all your comments. And if you want something more private, you can always hit my DMs. I'm always happy to engage. So let's dive right into this emotional roller coaster. Yeah?
Local.
Oh, local. Oh, hata mimi nilipanda nikienda LD juzi.
Wakati nilikuwa
Nairobi Mombasa.
Na kwanza aki, that one was the scariest of my life because it was the very first time nilipanda ndege peke yangu. Aki, nilikuwa nimeshtuka. Alafu nilianguka kwa airport. Nilianguka chini. I was in such a hurry, nikaenda kuvuka mahali sikuwa hapo chini palikuwa na chuma. So we are finally here. We're getting there. So this was probably around, I think 4 p.m. No, I think it was around 4 p.m. My flight, guys, my flight is at 10:30 p.m. 10:30 p.m. But we were at the airport at 4 p.m. Probably 4:30-ish. And the only reason we were actually getting there at 4:30 is because this human being over here refused to leave the house. Yeah, you heard me right. I literally refused to leave the house. My father had to come all the way, had to come upstairs and check on me and ask me if I was okay, what was going on. My mom had called me. She was asking me if I'm still going down. I'm like, yeah, I'm coming. My dad had to come all the way up and tell me to actually leave. I'd gotten to a point. First of all, I hadn't eaten for hours from the previous day, from yesterday. From yesterday, I didn't eat. So the whole day I'd just been drinking energy drinks. I hadn't eaten anything. I was emotional. I didn't want to leave the house. So my dad had actually come with all his friends and our relatives, and they had come to the house. We prayed, had this whole thing in the house before leaving. So after that, of course, everyone is leaving and going to the cars, getting ready to go to the airport. Who is me? Stuck in the house, refusing to leave, insisting there must be something I have forgotten, insisting I want to make last minute checks. I was such a mess. It took three people to get me out of that house and into the car. I get there and I find everyone else is already in the car, at the parking that is. Everyone else is already in the car. And I am just there staring at them. My eyes are red. I am emotional. I've been crying uncontrollably. And we're not even at the airport yet. But I think the whole idea was to exhaust all my emotions before actually getting to the airport, because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to handle it, you see. Yeah, so long story short, we are finally at the airport. How many hours to time? That is between from 4 to 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, over 5 hours earlier. Yeah. But I really needed that. I'm sure I really needed that, because I also wanted to spend some time with my family before I had to go. Yeah. So, of course, before checking in, it's the pictures. I told you my dad brought a whole entourage of people. It was a whole entourage of, oh my God, it was so embarrassing, but I really loved it. I don't know. My dad goes really extra, and I really love him for it. So, we had to take pictures, took so many pictures. You know how your family and friends like it at the departures station. You take so many pictures with the suitcases, with everyone wanting their own picture and all that. Yeah, so we took so many pictures, and then finally we went to check in. So we had this brilliant idea, brilliant in double quotes, to check in fast and then come spend time with the family, you know. Yeah, apparently that's what we thought. And also someone had hinted to us that if you check in early, they'd give you less what do I call it? They would give you less trouble with your luggage, with the checking in, with the weighing and all that. If you went early enough, it wouldn't be as difficult. And but as if it wasn't bad enough, I was already carrying an extra luggage. Yeah, an extra suitcase. So I had to also pay for that at the airport, because I couldn't have paid for. I had so many issues with my flight, guys. I will explain you all that in another video. This is not the time. But the whole idea was to check in early and then come back outside and spend some time with my family. Yeah, so let's see how that goes. So, you guessed it right. It was way, and I mean way too early to check in. There's no possible way you can be checking in for a 10 o'clock flight, a 10 p.m. flight at 5 p.m., right? Or 4 p.m. So we had to wait. We were told the earliest we could check in was at 7 p.m. So what do? You've already taken all the luggage inside into the airport, and imagine the hassle of having to carry all of it back outside and have it rescreened. Yeah, having it rescreened again and then doing it all over again. It was just too much. So we decided to take turns in saying goodbye to our families. And it was so emotional. It was so emotional. But my dad, my brother, my family could not leave. Like all my friends and the extended family and all that. But they just could not leave. I remember my brother saying they're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere until they are sure I am inside and everything is okay. They stayed there the whole time. Oh my God, it was so emotional.
Anywhere you go, give it all. Anywhere you say.
Sharon,
Yes,
I'm just pointing, eh?
you're just pointing.
So I don't need to do anything, eh?
No, don't do anything, just point.
From our father to our daughter.
Na hata huyu anarukaruka hapa.
Hakuna muda kuja karibu kuliko.
Karibia.
Saidia at least.
Nikushikia nini? Haujui kufunga?
Kuonyesha kufunga. Oh my goodness.
Unafunga hapa.
Ni kufikia hapa.
Unamfunza kufunga. Oh my God. Oh, this is so
Karibu sana.
Thank you.
So nice.
So beautiful. I love it. Thank you.
Kujia pia watu.
Ah, thank you. Yes, thank you, Mom. I can't enjoy Asante. Asante. Oh, acha wewe.
Wewe kama wako wapi?
Malizana na hizo.
Anytime you are in there, you pray.
Yes.
Pray very soon.
Always.
God will guide you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Tuambie ni nini iko ndani.
Unataka kuona hata kuniliko, si ndio?
Nataka ongeza maji nyingine. Kwa bado.
Nishikie hizi.
Hizi sio sana.
Kwani imefungwa kiaje?
Imefungwa sana.
Ya huko uone ndani na haraka.
Labda hakuna kitu ndani.
Hata ninashangaa. Ninaanza kuogopa. What? Oh my God. Kwanza true.
Kwa mkono.
Device zote mbili.
Patia mwenye kupeana zawadi.
Funga hiyo, funga hiyo.
Unafunga hiyo na leta hizi.
Both hands.
Na unifunge hiyo mkono. Songesha juu kidogo.
Hii inafungwa namna gani?
Jen.
Kuja kabisa.
Hao wanaume hawajui kufunga.
Nasikia inafaa.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, boss.
I start counting the days to when I come home. Asanteni sana. May God bless you. Okay, so
Kuna bahasha iko mahali fulani hapa.
shall we? Kuja univalishe hii. Kuja univalishe hii mami. Wapeleke wame na kuja sasa hivi. Shika univalishe mama. Si mama nipatia hii. Lea juu. Ambia mama kuja kuonyesha. Hivyo alafu unaingisha haka.
Hiyo ni buka yake.
Haka hivyo. Ndio. Hivi. Ndio. Hapo. Ingisha na chini, si ndio? Na chini hivi.
Hii ni buka yake. Anaweza alikuwa ameenda kukuona akampatia bye.
Ndio.
Before
Asante. I remember at some point I got so much trouble from the check-in guys. Guys, when you're going to the airport, pray for the person who is going to check in your bags because they can give you I'm trying to use the word trouble in place of all the other words I'm thinking of right now. But yeah, please pray for them and pray for patience and understanding because you will be tested. Hey, my sister, my brother, you will be tested at the check-in, especially when you have to carry as much luggage and as I had to. You can imagine. Okay, anyway, story for another day. Please stay tuned because I will be giving you that story and I will be giving you pro tips on how to navigate all this that I obviously had to learn the wrong not the wrong way, the hard way, right? Yeah. So after the final goodbyes, I think my family left. That is my nuclear family. They left at around, it must have been around 8 p.m. That's when they were leaving, and that is when I was finally settled. And I think it's always a good idea to have your family there in case you need to send some things back, you know, because of the trouble they give you at the check-in point. So guys, finally we were headed to the, okay, after you check in, of course, the next thing is boarding, right? So you just
Get
wait.
ready for bed, princess.
So the next thing you're waiting for is to board, and we ended up actually boarding early because we left at 10:30. Actually, we left a bit earlier. I think we were early by like 5 minutes, if I was not wrong. If I'm not wrong, I think we left by around 5 minutes to time. Yeah, but yeah, that was it. So on the plane, exhausted. One thing I'm thankful for is that I was so exhausted from not sleeping the previous night and not eating well and being so emotional that I literally blacked out the moment I was on board. Imagine, I literally blacked out. I slept like a baby until they woke us up and gave us food, of course, you know. Okay, the food wasn't I'm looking for a nice word. It wasn't bad. Let's say it wasn't bad. I have had better flight food. Okay, I've had better food on flights. But, okay, I've never... What would I say? It wasn't bad. It was edible. Let's say it was edible. And considering I hadn't eaten, like I said, I had to eat, like I had no choice. And then watched Minions past the time. Okay, barely watched because I literally slept. Like I told you, I slept for almost 7 hours. The flight was 7 hours and 55 minutes long. Yeah, this is from Kenya, that is JKIA, to Frankfurt, Germany. Yeah, that was supposed to be 7 hours, 55 minutes.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
And surprise, like I told you guys, I had so many issues with my flight. I didn't even get to book a seat, like to choose. You know, they give you the option to choose a seat. I didn't even get to do that. And I was like, you know what? I'm too exhausted either way. I won't have time to even look out the window. So I just slept, and I think I woke up like an hour to landing in Frankfurt. For me, I slept like it was a normal night.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Hier im Großraum Frankfurt oder eine schöne Weiterreise. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Frankfurt. Please remain seated until the fast seatbelt signs are switched off and we reached our final parking position. Captain Post. The Bruce and his entire crew would like to say goodbye to all of you here in Frankfurt. Thank you very much that you chose Lufthansa today, and we hope that you enjoyed the flight. And we're looking forward to seeing you again on one of our Lufthansa jets. We wish you a great time in the metro at Frankfurt, a nice onward journey. Auf Wiedersehen.
Frankfurt, guys, Frankfurt airport. We are at the airport, Frankfurt. The layover is 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours and a couple of minutes. That's good if you ask me, considering how big Frankfurt airport is. I think 3 hours and a couple of minutes is good because you get to move to your next gate in good time and rest and move around, move your limbs and all that. Yeah, I think it's good enough time.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
So here's the gist, guys. Before you start admiring this train that I am on right now, before you start looking at the view I'm showing out there, you wait until I tell you why I took this train so many times. I think I took this train 3 different times. Ideally, you're only supposed to take it once, but again, I thank God that the layover was 3+ hours, because hey, you will find out why I'm so grateful that the layover was so long.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
As we move, guys, I hope you've taken a minute to subscribe. I hope you've taken a minute to like my videos and to leave a comment at the comment section. Like I said, I respond to each and every single comment, so please feel free to always comment on my videos. Thank you. Hi, guys. Hi. This is me reporting live from Frankfurt. And if tired was a person, if tired had aka emoji pale kwa dictionary, if tired needed an image to explain it, it would be this face. Hey guys, I am tired. I am so tired, emotionally, mentally, drained, physically. My whole body hurts, like my whole body hurts. Huh? So guys, this is our first and final stop. From here we're supposed to take a flight directly to Toronto. Yeah, Toronto. I was told yeah, from here we're supposed to take a flight directly to Toronto. I was told I'm supposed to have gotten used to saying Toronto by now. So guys, let's go to Toronto. Okay, Toronto. But Aki, we are tired. I am so tired. I am exhausted. I don't even know. Now I understand why it is so difficult to vlog in an airport. Because from one terminus to the other one, not even terminus, from one gate to the next gate. Guys, moving from one gate to the next gate. Alafu, if you're me and you're carrying as much luggage as I'm carrying, hi. Oh my god. Yani, I am so tired. I even feel, even my complexion has changed. That's how tired I am. Even my face looks darker. I don't know. It has been how many hours now since we left JKIA? It's been, I think, 10 hours now, because it is now 7:45 Frankfurt, Kenyan time. It is now 8:33 Kenyan time, but 7:33 or 7:40 something Frankfurt time. You see, so yeah, I can't tell you about my flight because I slept through probably 85% of it, but it was a very smooth flight, very minimal turbulence, like minimal kabisa, you could barely feel it. So it was so easy to sleep. Okay, the food was but I loved the fact that it was so smooth. Like it wouldn't make you get hormonal or anything. Yeah, I don't think I can say much because I'm so exhausted. I'm actually eating chocolate. I'm trying to eat chocolate to try and replenish some of the sugar I've lost so far. So I'll keep you guys posted. From here we'll be heading, like I said, to Toronto, direct flight from here. So we're just waiting for our flight. Our next flight is supposed to be Air Canada. Yeah, Air Canada. Guys, don't I have so many tips for you about when you're flying? See, I have gained experience on your behalf. I have gained character development on your behalf. Hey, the things I have learned you will want to hear. Just you wait until I sit down and start telling you what you need to know by the time you're flying to a place like where we're going. But stay tuned, because like we said, this journey is for us, not just me. We are doing this thing together. We'll get there together. I'll keep you guys posted. Mwah.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you said, anywhere.
Finally 3 hours and a couple of minutes later, and a whole lot exhausted later. Bye Frankfurt. It's been real. Okay, Frankfurt airport, either they don't allow you out of the airport unless you have a transit visa. Yeah, I think, am I getting my facts right? Point is, they don't allow you out of the airport, of course. So thank you, Frankfurt Airport. It's been real. Now on to the next and final destination. Whew, guys, I was so happy at this point, Yani. So this is where we were. So from here, we had been... I'm rambling. We had used Lufthansa. Yeah, we had used Lufthansa up to Frankfurt. So from Frankfurt to Toronto, to Toronto, we were supposed to use Air Canada. So Air Canada, here we come. Here we come, Toronto, here we come. And thank God that was our second and final flight. Hi guys, on board, waiting to depart. And since I didn't get a window seat, I'm not going to be filming the beautiful views. So you'll just be seeing my tired face as I tell you the progress. But we are on board our final flight. Oh, thank God, thank God. On board our final flight. I cannot wait to touch down in Toronto, Ontario. Yeah, so still excited, but so darn tired. And yeah, part of me feels bad that I didn't book a seat earlier so that I would get a window seat. So again, once again, I hadn't gotten to choose my seat and ended up on the, what do you call it, the aisle seat. What do you call it, that middle place, those middle seats. In short, I wasn't at the window, didn't get to look outside. And again, it was just as well, because I ended up sleeping again all through. Guys, I am going to tell you why. In the end, I really thanked God, and I was so happy and so glad that I had slept this much on my flight. It wasn't by choice, but I was so glad. It actually worked out for the best for me. I will tell you why in my next video. But point is, point is, I slept through most of it, but I got to watch a really interesting series. Worst thing is I couldn't find it after the flight. Like afterwards, I tried looking for that particular series. I never got to find it, but it was really interesting and I really enjoyed watching it. Am I gonna tell you about it? It was a reality show and it was really fun to watch. It was very, what would I say? It had me hooked the whole time, and I regretted not having found it earlier, because I wouldn't have slept. I'd have watched it instead, or so I thought. But I was really tired. Anywho.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Not that I'm comparing, but if I was to compare, I think I am I'm comparing. The food on Air Canada was just mwah, mwah. I really enjoyed it. Okay, I could be biased because it had meat, and I'm a meat lover. Like, yeah, maybe, I don't know, but the food here was way better than from my previous flight. I don't know if I'm being biased, I don't know, but I really enjoyed the food here and actually ate it willingly, and they gave us quite a number of options. I really loved that. I enjoyed that. Yeah, the drinks were also pretty good. Yeah, she says, giggling.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
So, guys, we are here. Oh God, who is God? Who is God? May His name be praised. Guys, we are here. We are in Toronto. YYZ Airport, and it is by His grace. And guys, I cannot begin to explain to you how smooth the immigration process was. I was even in shock. It took us less than 3 minutes to clear the whole immigration process. Can you imagine? Less than 3 minutes, a process that takes people hours and hours and hours, took us less than 3 minutes. Everyone was so nice. Everyone was so welcoming. Oh my God. I remember just hearing the words, "Welcome to Canada." Oh my God. It was amazing. I remember I cried. Don't judge me. I know I sound like a crier by now, but no, I'm not a crier really. But it was those are the 3 magic words. They are the 3 words anyone immigrating into a new country wants to hear, and especially if you're coming to Canada. So when the person serving you is like, "Welcome to Canada," that is like them telling you all your papers are okay, everything is fine, everything is on point, you have finished your process, go and settle, go and become a Canadian, go and become part of our society. Guys, we are in Canada. Praise be to God. Thank you so much for watching my journey. It was amazing, and no, it does not end here. Please watch out for part 2. It is coming. I will show you what happens after landing at the airport. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button, remember to comment, and remember to subscribe, and remember to share. Again, thank you so much for watching. Nothing but love. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Anyone